Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Tonight I'm going to be bringing you a video all about Disney pin trading. So for those of you that don't know, at both Walt Disney World and Disneyland, as well as the parks overseas, there is an activity that you can do called pin trading. Pin trading is an activity that's fun for the whole family and is a great way to kill time between reservations, whether they're fast passes, dining reservations, or just between shows that you want to catch. So what is pin trading? When you are walking around in Disney, you're going to notice there are gift shops everywhere. We all know it, we all expect it. But at those gift shops, they have those towers and they're filled with pins, and sometimes they have walls of pins and there's just pins everywhere. A lot of people buy them and just hold on to them because they like them, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I do that as well, but there's actually a more fun way to experience the parks if you purchase either some cheaper pins that you don't really care for or don't want to keep, or sometimes I'll buy more than one of a pin and trade the duplicate. And you carry them around the parks, and when you come to a cast member who has they'll have a pouch like this, or they'll have a lanyard. And the pouches and lanyards will be stocked with about 9 pins usually. This one's empty because I have not put my traders on it yet. But they will be out. So you approach a cast member and you say, "Hi, can I see your pins?" It's really important to teach your kids that you don't just walk up and like stare at them like this and just hope that you're looking at their pins and hope you see what they will be. It's good pin trading etiquette for both you and your little ones to make sure that you know not to go grabbing their lanyard or grabbing their pouch, or the famous stare into their soul of pins. It's good pin trading etiquette to always remember not to be the person that walks up to a cast member and they just stare into your soul, but really they're looking at your pins. But no one wants that, because you don't know if they're asking you a question, or they're lost, or they're like trying to get the courage to ask a silly question. Let's try that again. Pin trading etiquette is a very real thing, and a lot of people like to stare from afar. I've been guilty of this from one time and another. But when you're a cast member, it feels like someone is staring into your soul and you don't know what they want. Maybe they're looking at your pins, but they also might have a question, or they might be lost. So it's really important to walk up and ask politely to see their collection, and from there the ball is in your court. When you look at their lanyard, you are not obligated to trade with them. You can look and say no thanks if you don't like any of the pins, or you're working towards collections and they just don't have what you need. But if you'd like to trade a pin, you can pick any pin from their lanyard, and as long as you give them one of yours, then it's a fair trade and you can switch. They cannot say no to you. That is very important. So you can give them whatever pin you want and they cannot refuse it. I actually had an experience once in Frontierland where I was in the pin shop. There's a special pin shop in Frontierland, and I was looking at a cast member's lanyard on one of my days off, and she knew that I was a semi-serious pin trader because I did have I had a lot of pins with me, and I just grabbed them at random and hand them to the person for whatever the pin. And I was giving her the pin and she said, "You can do better than that." And I said, "What?" And being a cast member, I know that that's not allowed. So I was very aggravated. but I gave her another pin because I didn't want to start anything. I did inform guest relations of the incident because I wanted to make sure that she learned the proper etiquette so that she didn't do the same thing to a 5-year-old or like someone that would get mad at her. Maybe she was misinformed or uneducated in the pin trading process. So, giving her the benefit of the doubt, but, you know, that's not really allowed. So, you complete the transaction, no money involved. You can do up to 2 pins per cast member. So, if I go up, I can trade 2 pins, and then my brother could go up and trade 2 pins, and then my sister could go up and trade 2 pins. And that would be fine. Sometimes the cast members will have mystery pins. So you'll know it's a mystery pin because it'll be facing backwards, so you can only see the rubber Mickey back and you won't be able to see the pin itself. Now, some cast members will let you answer a trivia question and then they'll show them to you and you can decide if you want them or not. Otherwise, you're taking a complete gamble, and it could be a really cool pin. I've gotten some really cool pins that way, or it can be one that you see all the time. But what I do is I just trade one that I was going to trade anyway, and if I don't like the one that I got, I just retrade it. So that's a really fun way to get some unexpected surprises. You can also trade with guests in the park. So I've been known to trade with kids behind me or walking around in the parks, and the thing to remember here is you are not obligated to trade with them. If they ask you if you'd like to trade pins and you don't see anything on their lanyard, do not feel like you have to give up the pin that they're asking for. It can be a great way to meet people from across the world, but it's important to remember that you don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. So there are some requirements when you are trading Disney pins. There are a lot, I'm going to repeat that, a lot of fake pins out there. You need to be really careful if you are a serious pin trader that you are not giving really nice pins for something that's called a scrapper. A scrapper pin means that the pin was either made unauthorized or it was made authorized but had some imperfections that caused the manufacturer to put it to the side and not give it to Disney, because it's not up to Disney's quality standard. So a lot of times people will order pins on eBay or Amazon, and they need to know that they are ordering most likely scrapper pins. I've ordered a few lots before. I don't care if I get fake pins, because if I like a pin, I like a pin and I find a way to do a craft with it. I'm actually going to be doing a craft with my scrapper pins that I do like in an upcoming video. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that. The only way to know that your pin is real is to purchase it directly from the merchandise shop. Once you trade it, there's no guarantee that the pin you got is real. So if you want only real pins, then trading's probably not the best option for you because you really never know. Scrappers are getting better and better. It's really hard for me to tell sometimes. I go back and forth between like, yes, this is real, no, this is not. So the way you'll know it's real is that the back will have Mickey stamped on it. There is a serial code down at the bottom there. Copyright Disney, made in China, and it'll have the official Disney pin trading stamp. The edges of the pin will be nice and smooth, and when you hold a real pin and a fake pin, a lot of times there will be a significant difference in weight and just the feeling of the pin overall. And if you'll notice the front, the paint is perfect. The characters look the way that the characters are supposed to look. Sometimes in fake pins they'll have weird colorings to them and you'll be able to tell pretty easily that something's off. So I want to show you a fake pin just so that you can see the difference in quality. So this is a Donald Duck lock, and the coloring looks pretty good, but one of the telltale signs on this pin is the edging. So the edges are completely like uneven, ridged. There are little areas where it hangs over on the bottom, right there. So you can see that. And on the back, you can really tell where the molding didn't quite sit right. So right down here, there is some extra metal hanging over the side. This should be a very smooth, even edge. And if you can see right here, there's some extra gunk hanging out here. So the mold didn't quite cut correctly. Other than that, the back actually looks really good. So someone might be fooled and think this is real. But you can see from the front also those uneven edges. So that is like a giant red flag. So that's a fake pin. So pin trading can be a very expensive hobby if you let it. The cheapest way to purchase pins is to get the Hidden Mickey mystery bags. So they're about this big and they have one pin in them. They're like this. And they'll usually be a solid color. It's like green, white, different color bags are different collections that might be inside. And they're about $3.95 in the parks. So for $3.95 you get a pin, which is a good price for a pin. If you are buying pins off the rack, like you see a Rapunzel pin that you really want, that might cost you $14.95, depending on the embellishments, if it moves, if it spins. So I'm gonna show you some of my collection. Do not judge me. So I wanted to give you guys a little overview of what I'm talking about with the collections. So, for example, these right here is the cup. So for example, this is the complete cupcake collection. This is a booster set, but I traded for all of these. I did not buy the set. So they all go together, they all match. This is another one, this Tinkerbell set. This is not a complete set. I think I'm missing 2 of her. And I'm pretty sure this one's a fake because the skin tone's just a little bit off. This is a cast member exclusive set. You can tell by the little hidden Mickey on there. This is from last year's mystery collection. This candy apple set is also a booster set, but I traded for all of them. So that just gives you an idea of what the collections can be. These are all out of mystery packs, so they come in packs of 5. And you have no idea which ones you're gonna get. So I get a lot of my traders this way because I only have a few more than I need, and I never seem to get them. So I'm still working toward a couple. But this is just some more of my pins. And if you guys want to do a more in-depth look at my pins, I'm happy to do that. Just let me know in the comments below. Here's some more. So I hope you liked looking at my collection a little bit. I just wanted you to see kind of what I'm talking about in terms of collections and the non-collection pins. So if you want me to do a more in-depth video, let me know in the comments below. And now let's get back to the video. So I thought it would be fun to throw in a little mini pin unboxing. I ordered these pins from a seller on Facebook. I will link down below. She sells authentic Disney pins. They come most of the time with backs. Sometimes the grab bags that I ordered don't. But they are real as real can be. And it's really obvious when you look at them. So I did order some online from her. And the package just came in the mail today. So I am going to open it on camera for you guys and see what we got. So her grab bags come like this. I believe I ordered 2. And each of these I believe were $6. So that's $3 a pin. And the first pin is this Mickey balloon. I love this pin. I do have this pin, but I bought it in the Cast discount store last summer. And one of the reasons it was discounted is because the balloon string was all frayed and yucky. So it was a real pin because I got it from Disney. but I'm gonna probably trade the other one in the park. It's still like a perfectly fine pin, like I have it on display, but I would prefer, you know, a nicer copy of it. The next one, oh, this is cool. It's a Star Wars Join the Resistance pin. I will probably keep this. Part of the reason I like doing grab bags is I end up with pins that I do already have, so that it forces me to trade some in the parks, because a lot of times when I order stuff, it's for me. It's like to keep. So mystery bags and grab bags are great ways for me to expand my trading. And then in the second little bag, let's see, Stitch. This is from the Emoji collection. This is a booster pack. So a booster pack is a pack where you basically are buying the pins probably with the intention to trade them. They are a lower price per pin because they come in packs of between like 4 and 7, depending on which one you get. And they have like a set price, and the price per pin ends up being lower. So that's another way to get more economical trading. And next, oh, these are so cute. I'll be keeping this. And I think I was wrong. There are 2 more, at least 2 more. I think there's 3 more pins in here. So I don't know. That's like extras. This, I believe this is a Star Wars pin. I'll be trading this one. I don't really need this. I'm not like too into Star Wars, but like I'm starting to. I like the new movies. I did see Solo. That was really good. I liked Rogue One, so I'm starting to get into it, but I'm not that deep yet. This is Darth Maul, I believe his name is. I don't really need this one, so I'll probably trade this one as well. And last but not least, oh, this is cute. It's a surfboard with Donald on it. So that's pretty cool. I'll probably keep this one. Sometimes I'll carry like maybe I'll keep it, maybe I'll trade around in like my luggage, just so that if I run out of trading pins, I can bring the maybes with me, and if I see something worth it, I'll give up one that I was like on the fence about. So that is my video for you tonight. I hope you guys are having a great week, and I will talk to you guys again on Wednesday. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe this video if you enjoyed, and give me a big thumbs up if you want me to do more pin trading videos in the future. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!